Hello Empower Tribe, welcome back to my channel. So glad that you're back here with me. How is everything going? I hope you're having a fabulous day. It's cold here in Minnesota and we are approaching the first day of winter. I can't believe this fall and winter went so fast, and now we are almost to 2022. So I hope you have some ideas of goals that you want to reach, and ways that you're going to meet those goals and not let it slide as the year goes. And a lot of people are putting life in perspective and making new goals and more meaningful goals, I want to say, not so much the superficial one. But without further ado, let's go into our daily reflections on the Book of Awakening. Today's passage is titled, Diving Half Blind. We carry within us the wonders we seek without us. The cormorant and common murre are seabirds that dive half blind looking for food. As they go from surface to bottom, air bubbles get caught in their feathers, and this makes them shine. Thus, as they dive, they turn silver. So too we, for don't our bubbles of pain get trapped in our feathers, turning to jewels the closer we get to the current under everything? There is a baptism of true feeling. The deeper we go, the slower the world. The slower the world, the softer our way. So we must keep calling each other into the depths of what we know. For below the surface, we all shine. Diving in, we all turn silver. Given to air alone, the cuts of this world burn. But when we dare to enter what is deep, the bruises we carry soften and glow. In truth, the more we accept our limitations and surrender to the depths below our woundedness, the more the vastness holds us up. There is no way to know, there's no way to know this but to dive. So, interesting passage today, really talking about how our pain mold us and turn into jewels with time. So I want to say, when we are in the thick of pain and in the thick of negativity, it is very hard to think, right? Because there's so much emotions involved: fear, confusion, doubt, just not knowing, especially when you're going through something that is new, that you have never experienced yourself before. It's a very scary thing. And think about all the tough times, challenging times that you've been through. You know, in my life, I can recall my childhood being very challenging. I can recall the divorce that I had was challenging. I can recall my mental health crisis challenging, my health challenges challenging, and but at the same time, as I progressed through those stages of pain, I've come to know myself a lot better, and I have come to learn that I'm much more than what meets the eye on the outside. And a lot of times we shortchange ourselves to think that we perceive ourselves a certain way, and we perceive how we would attack a problem a certain way. And it is very hard for you to see yourself when you have not been through, an event before. But looking back at those challenges, you have survived, you are here, and you are able to speak of those challenging times with a depth of knowledge, because you're speaking from experience. You understand the emotions that you were feeling during those challenging times. You are able to share with others how you get through it. Is there a manual to say, if you have this problem, this is how you solve it? If this is the other problem, this is, step by step. There is no manual in life, as I've said before. And so there is no manual when it comes to problem solving in our life as well, because we are different. We are all unique individuals. We look at the world in different set of eyes, depending on our background, our worldview, our life experiences. And so we can say, like, the older people, the older folks that have been through life, have been through challenges, you notice they are very laid back. It seems like they have a certain sense of calmness in them. They are sure of themselves, and they are not looking to impress anyone. And there is a sense of peace, calm, in the spirit, right? That's why little children find them very comforting, being with their grandparents comforting, because they have been through some storms in their life, and they're here today speaking of those stories, speaking about the experiences, speaking about the pain. And life don't seem to ruffle them maybe now than when they were much younger. Because the truth of the matter is, we are all aging, right? Death is promised to everybody. But through our life challenges, at some point, I believe all of us will get to the point of calmness, because we have overcome some storms in our life, and that has molded us to be the person that we are today and will be. And I want to share this with you. I've shared before in my other video that I took some time off to self-evaluate my mental health, my stresses in my life. And apart from my coaching business, I do have a corporate job that is very stressful and honestly very, very toxic. And I have been toiling with emotions over this over and over again, because I have worked for this company for the past 12 years. I have given my blood, sweat, and tears. I have been loyal. I have been a hard worker. And through my experience with this company, essentially I've been backstabbed. And I don't want to backmouth them, but the pain is real, right? Anybody that is going through a career crisis, that is affecting their health, it's not fun, right? Being in a toxic environment is truly toxic, not just to your mental health. It takes a toll on your physical health and your outlook in life in general. It's just all around toxic. And I have been toiling with the thought of leaving and fulfilling my passion of helping others, because my heart is about women empowerment. And it has been a tough decision of being in reality, in real life, where you have to pay your bills, you have to have a mortgage, you have to live your life, and everything that comes with it, and be realistic, or venture into the unknown and see what is out there. I've struggled with trying to be practical when everything else in my life is telling me that is not the right path that I should go. I have cried over it. I have had anxiety over it. I have had sleepless nights over it. I have been depressed about it, and it's just not healthy. Logically, I know that the simplest way to put a cut and a solve to this problem is to leave. But my pride and my fear of the unknown holds me back to stay in what I know, right? But it didn't serve me. It held me back. I'm left with medical bills, left with mental health crisis. I'm left with bad health, stress, anxiety, depression, and all the stuff that come with it. So end of the day, I have to look at myself in the mirror and say, is this worth it, Helena? Is this worth it? Is this job, is the reality of life, that putting yourself in a toxic environment worth it for you to sacrifice everything else that matters? Sacrifice who you are for a job that meets your necessities? Realistically, no, it's not. But the fear of the unknown is much worse in my mind at that time. And I shared in my previous video, I had a conversation with my brother, and I shared with him that I decided to leave. I decided to leave this job. I decided to step into my own fear, step into the unknown, and trust that something is out there for me. Because it's a very scary thing when you are with your company for 12 years and that's all you know, to leave that comfort and that familiarity, no matter how toxic it is, into the unknown to see what else is out there. Who would hire me? Who would, want me as an employee? And at the same time, putting this coaching business at the forefront and really making it work and really striving to make it my full-time income, because that's where my heart is. And I truly believe that you should be able to enjoy what you truly do day in and day out without feeling like it's a job and it's work. And I am putting myself out there. I am taking the leap of faith. I am pursuing this as a career, and obviously being realistic, also looking at what other income I can bring to the table until my coaching business takes off to be a full-time income for me. But talking to my brother, he's like, you should have left a long time ago. Why are you still hanging on? It is not good for you. It's not worth it. I get it. The unknown is scary. I've been there many times, but it is just not worth it. And the conversation with him really sealed that in my mind, and that I made the right decision, that it is scary. It is a normal feeling, and no sense getting overwhelmed by that fear, but to push on and to take the next step forward and to take another step forward and see what unfolds in front of me. And looking back through my journey, I have grown so much from this experience. Even though the environment prior was very toxic, and that turmoil of trying to struggle with my internal struggle of the emotions of leaving and making that decision, coming to that conclusion, it all is a step-by-step journey that really helped me grow. And now I can say I add that to my resume to help others be able to figure that out for themselves, because it is not an easy decision by any means. But stepping into that faith is a powerful thing. I do feel empowered. And instead of letting fear get a grip on me, I decide to pursue this new adventure with a sense of excitement. I don't know what tomorrow is going to hold for me, but I'm going to step out there and I'm going to bring the best that I can bring to the table and go from there, because there's no sense looking back. There's just too much drama, too much, and is there monetary loss? Yes. I've paid lawyers to be involved. I have medical bills I have to pay. I haven't been compensated, and life has shown me that life is there to take care of me, even though when those things doesn't work out. And I have to have faith that life will continue to take care of me. My angels, my guides will continue to guide me, and to learn from that and grow from that experience, because now I can help others through it. So there is a silver lining there. Do I have everything figured out? I don't think so. I don't think the most successful people have their life figured out. But I think the difference maker is not let fear get a grip on you, because fear handicapped me for a long time, and I refuse to allow it to handicap me any longer. And now I am stepping out into my own, and I want to see what I'm capable of, because I know in my heart that I'm capable of so much more than I allow myself to believe. I know there's a lot of rambling, a lot of sharing. I wanted to share with you what's going on in my life. Hopefully that inspires you. If you're in the same place, trust me, I know that. I experienced it myself. Not just the material challenges, fear that you face, but also the internal fear that you have to overcome in order to step on the other side. But I can tell you, nothing has come out of the situation yet, but I felt so much lighter, so much freer to have the free will to make that decision on my own and not feel like I'm chained to life. And it puts life in a really perspective to me about what true freedom is, and really put into perspective what's important to me. And I'm still continuing to learn about myself day by day. I learn not to look too much into the long term, because that creates fear for me, and that takes a level of awareness. And so I'm taking every day, day by day, and putting my best into every single day, and allow myself to receive and allow myself to believe that good things is on its way to me, and the right fit would show up, and the right opportunity would show up, and the business, if my heart is in the right place of service, it will lend me it will put me in places where I should be to be in service to others, and just take that day by day. Well, I hope this inspires you. I hope my sharing helped you if you're struggling the same, and know that you're not alone. If you have any questions, or you have any challenges that you want to share with me, or you want to talk through some of the feelings that you're feeling, I would love to walk you through it. Check out my website, www.herempoweredlife.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram. I look forward to sharing with you on our next video of daily reflections. You have an amazing day, an amazing week, and know that you're powerful, and know that you're strong, and know that you're more capable than you believe you are. I'll talk to you again, ladies. Bye now.